What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we have some more models to unbox. These are from Waffle Collectibles. Really hope you guys are looking forward to this. There are some models I'm definitely very looking forward to. So yeah, we'll get started off right here. I actually don't know what models sorry we have over here. I'm just gonna use my water bottle to prop this up just because I don't have anything else to prop to prop it up. So yeah, here we go. So we're starting off with the first box right here. So yeah, I'm actually interested about what models we actually have here. Oh wow, it's actually a very cool one. Wow, I was not expecting this one at all. Okay, so there we go. I love how like Waffle Collectibles, they put like all this magazine stuff or like whatever. It just seems pretty cool to like have. Okay, so the first model we have, this is from a Waffle Collectibles collection sale. They usually have a bunch of these like every year, at least 4, I think. But right here, we have the Air Canada A220-300. This is in the regular livery. So this is my, I believe this is my third A220 and my third A220-300. So yes, all my A220s are -300s. The only 100 I really need is the Delta A220-100 because, well, yeah. But yeah, that's super cool. So we have that right there. And then we have, let's see what other models we have here. So right now I'm taking some out of the bigger box that we have here. So here we have one. Oh my god, yes, I've been waiting this one for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Delta 717, but specifically, this isn't the latest one. No, I actually got the 2018 version. I kind of didn't want the new one, considering practically this one and the 2018 one have this. I kind of just wanted to have like one of these older Gemini models, if you know what I mean. Okay, we still have a few models here. So let's just see which ones we still have here, I guess. Okay, so right here, yeah, so, if you could tell, I think you could actually already tell this one. Yes, I did buy another United Express CRJ-550 just because I think these are going to become, like, super rare, and I kind of just want to get my hands on them before, like, they all sold it out. Yeah, there are, I believe, 2 more models. I won't show you them. Actually, I will just for a sec. Yeah, so, these were accidental purchases, by me. So we have, yeah, so, you would know, I already have both of these aircraft, in my collection, but, these were accidental purchases, but I'm gonna keep these for a few specific reasons. First, because, I want to try and have as many TW hybrid livery aircraft as I can, because it's just, like, a cool, like, livery. I'm, like, personally, like, actually okay with it, and, I just like having it, so yeah, and also, the Delta MD-88, because, I just love this aircraft, and I think, I just want some more Delta, like, mad, dogs, or mad pups, as we like to call the 717, so yeah, I will also unbox these, but I won't go into detail about these, because I still have these aircraft in my collection, even though I don't think you guys have seen, I don't think you guys have actually seen them in any of my, airport updates or videos, like, so far. And then right here, oh, this is actually a pretty cool one. Ladies and gentlemen, so this is actually interesting, cool. So we have a PSA DC-9-10, but this is actually in a pretty interesting, like, box, if you could see. I'm not even sure if the model's actually in here or not, but, yeah, so I'll just unbox that too. So, yeah, definitely some very interesting models to go over here. I'm really hope you guys are excited for this, and yeah, so we have 6 models to unbox. I guess you could technically call this a massive unboxing. So, let's get started. So, actually, I think I'm gonna unbox the TWA and Delta ones first, just so, like, I can, like, have these, out already. I know a bunch of people that buy duplicates will probably send these back, but I'm personally okay with them. Now I can have 2 American hybrids, because I believe at some point in time, American did have a few of these, or, well, what do you call this? Like the transitional livery. I still need to find a plain American MD80 that's oh wait, no, I already have one. Yeah, oops, forgot I actually had one for a sec. So yeah, there's one of them, and let me just put this back in the box, right here. These are the only two NGs I bought. As you could tell, like a good amount of Geminis. This so, here's the first one. Actually, I may just go into some detail, about it. So, let me just, there we go. So, we'll get started off. So right there we have the cockpit. Yeah. So we have the cockpit right there. We have the, what do you call that thing, like right there? I don't know what you call it. I don't know. There's something that says, I think there's something that's like right there that says something. I'm not sure. So we have TWA. I believe that says underneath a American Airlines company. So yeah, pretty cool. Then we have the middle of the aircraft with some more overwing exits. The glass door. And then we have the last section with the TWA and the registration. November 9615 Whiskey, I believe that's what it is. Yes, 9615 Whiskey is the MD, is the Super 80 or the MD83, as we call it. So yeah, puts that off to the side, there. And then next up here we have the Delta MD88. Let me just try and find my way around these. If I try and open these, I don't want to accidentally like scratch. Oh, that's actually 3. That's actually more than I think my other one came with. Let me just see. So reason why, because you're probably wondering, well, why didn't I get all these sooner? First of all, it's because I was waiting for the United Express CRJ 550 to be released. So basically, that held this order back a little bit. So yeah, not really much say about that, but yeah, that's why these models are arriving a little bit later. Alright, let me just put these back in here. The registration they chose, actually no, never mind, I won't say the registration just yet. But yeah, so here we go. So starting us off up here with the cockpit, L1 door with the Sky Team logo. I don't know what that thing is right there, between like Sky Team and, I like to call the Delta logo like the Citco sign. I don't know why. It just kind of reminds me for some reason. You guys have seen Citco or like Citco gas stations or whatever they call it, like on billboards. I've seen it plenty, especially in Massachusetts. I think even in the MLB they have a park called Citgo Park. But oh wait, no, that's Petco Park. In San Diego, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So there we go. Sorry. I'm just so excited to have some of these models, like, finally. So yeah, there are a few windows up here that are closed that you can see, like, right there. Then we have, along with the Citco, Delta Triad, or a triangle, I guess, with the Delta sign, overwing exits. It's a interesting registration they chose. This was released back in April, with the, registration chosen is November 999 Delta November. Then we have the last, door thing right here, and then we have a few more windows, like, right here, which is pretty cool. Then we have the, Delta tail. I wonder if on the back, like, let me see, yeah, they actually do. So, look at this. So, this is actually an interesting detail I never noticed till unboxing this. This is the stairs, like, I believe also on some aircraft like this, like the Mad Dogs and the 727s had this, too. It's basically like a, back door that they have to unload passengers. I have seen this a few times on videos, but, yeah. Okay, considering those were the only two NGs, I do have both of those, so, this is my first, Delta MD87, so yeah, glad to have two of those, and now I can't really reach my TWA one, considering it's, like, all the way, like, well, you guys can't see it, it's, like, up there somewhere. I think that's there, like, right there. Yeah, there's my plain American Mad Dog. But yeah, glad to have now 2 of these, each in my collection. I know, again, like, some people, if, like, you accidentally bought 2 of these, you probably send them back, but no, I'm okay with these, actually. So yeah, for both of them, I actually got the same card color. This is the older version, I guess, technically, because NG's done a newer version. I'm not completely sure about that, but they're both, like, orangey bronze, I guess. I'm not really sure, like, how you say it. And then this came with the, Delta MD88, so this is, like, a Delta, like, plaque, certificate card thing. Yeah, this is to certify release of this model is promoted by collectors. So, was this, like, a future release thing, or, like, wish list thing? I'm not completely sure about this, but I like it. It's cool. I do have another one of these, but, this is pretty cool. And then, this is basically just like the other one, in the room, so, yeah, but we know about that, so, moving along now, because I'm just, like, again, like, so excited, so, we have 2 models already unboxed, and 4 on the way, well, 4 still to go, more like, let me actually, move these back, a little bit, there we go. So, I think we're just gonna, go a little out of order. I want to get this out of the box first, because this looks so cool. With the PSA, I believe this is the DC 930. Now, I don't know if this was even made by Gen My Jets, but, this just looks so cool, because I ordered these, back in, like, August, or, like, early August, maybe. I don't remember. This just looks interesting. Wait, is the box actually? Oh, yeah, it's just on the other side. Okay, yeah, the model isn't there. This is a really old box, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I say that. But yeah, so here we go. Oh, yeah, that looks cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, so, I think everyone knows, like, the more iconic, like, later livery that they have. I bought, this was for, like, only $40. This is the first livery PSA have. This, I believe, the 930. This is my first, Douglas DC-9, aircraft I have in my collection. This is just so, I think, this actually looks like the CRJ box that we have, like, from now, well, nowadays. I'm trying to be as delicate as possible opening this. This is just, like, so cool. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Waffle's been holding this for, like, a month. Oh, wow. This actually feels pretty heavy for, like, a DC-9. Like, oh, wow. Dude, this is, like, I think this thing's, like, entirely made of die-cast. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, whoa, look at that thing. That's, like, so cool. Okay, so here we go. I don't know why they have a ginormous box for, like, this size of a model. Like, literally, look. It's, like, this big for, like, just a box of this model. Like, why do you need it for, like, this size of a model? But, I don't care. It just gives off, like, so many cool vibes of, like, this era of, like, Gen My Jets, I guess. But I'm not completely sure. But yeah, so here we go with the review. I believe, is this the, I believe this is the DC-9-30. I'm not really good with, classic airliners. I'm only good with, like, classic airliners that were just, like, retired. Like, for example, 747-400, I know a lot of those. Or, like, the Mad Dogs, I know a good amount of those. Well, information, at least. But yeah, this is so cool. So right up here we have, like, the black, like, nose comb thing and, like, the black nose tip. What's funny now is, like, a few A320neos have, like, well, from Spirit, at least that's what I see. They have, like, this black thing in front of the cockpit. So yeah, then we have the L1 door, PSA titles, something that says, oh yeah, Pacific Southwest Airlines, that's what it stands for, PSA. I don't know what you, like, typically call this livery. I don't know, like, again, like, I don't know what you like to call it, but, this, how do you say it? I don't really, how should I say it? I'm just getting myself so confused, but, so, yeah, here we go. So, 2 overwing exits right here. Then we have the DC-9, on the, engines there. PSA on the, title. And then with the registration back here, let me just, so we have I believe that says November 9-8 India Papa Sierra. Pretty interesting. Like, I like the IPS for this. So yeah, this is just really cool to have. So yeah, I actually recently just counted up all my aircraft in my collection. And I have over 100 models, of 102 specifically. So yeah, I'm officially in the tri-digits, for model aircraft. A lot of these newer acquisitions have brought. My 100th model was actually, my first United Express CRJ-550. Yeah, if you're wondering what happened, the landing, I was for some reason, I don't know why I did it. I was just rolling it and the landing gear popped out. I think this is a thing on, like, these taller 550s, or molds. So I'll just keep it like this. I'll try and get it fixed, but, at the same time, I'm glad I have another 550 here. I'm definitely gonna keep this. I just need to glue that back into place, and then we'll be all set to go. And don't worry, I will be getting some United Express Unit 75s. I'm definitely working on growing my United Express fleet. So yeah, now, well, how to say, like, very cool. We have a retro in the house. So yeah, with the form of this, BSA DC-9-30. Yeah, it's actually the DC-9-32. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so now we can get on to some of the good stuff. Well, not that these models were great. But here we are. So we have the other United Express CRJ-550, that we have here. Let me just, take this out here. I'm definitely gonna be careful, so no rolling this. I should have learned that a while ago. But yeah, holy crap. Dude, I don't know what it is. I just love this, like, plane. It just looks, like, so cool. So, definitely make sure I have to keep this plane in place. I don't want the landing gear to, like, well, it was only the forward landing gear that fell off, luckily. So, again, I just gotta glue that back into place, and then, we'll be all set, to go on that. So, yeah, let me just, get the box out of here, and, okay, so, trying to be, gentle. I know, it is a little weird. See, try to be gentle, but yeah, so anyway, actually, I don't think I have to go into much detail about this. I'm just glad to have another, 550. Look at that. Go on to Mad Dogs. That's cool. One of these days, I kind of want to have, like, every one of, Delta's Mad Dogs. I already have, I'm getting, well, I have one now. Because I think, well, you guys would know, like, what I'm talking about. So, Delta took, like, a photo when they had, basically, it was, like, the remaining, like, DC's, or McDonnell aircraft that they had in their, fleet. It was, like, the, MD-88, MD-90, 717, and DC-950. Surprisingly, the DC-950 actually lasted, I believe it was till 2014 or 2015, or it could be earlier. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. Now moving on to one of the good aircrafts. Again, like, not that any of these are, like, bad, but just, like, I very much need this. We have a Delta 717. Yeah, so, I think you could understand the reason I got this, because over there somewhere, I have a Delta 717. That is the 2022, is just destroyed. Unfortunately, it got destroyed this year. So yeah, actually right here you can see, yes, some returning faces. You'll see that in next, you'll see that in this month's airport update. I'm so glad these came, so now I can actually have some, realistic aircraft. So yeah. Okay, I was expecting a collector's card, but, yeah, no collector's card. Understood. Well, okay, cool, yeah. 2018, and let's see, looking strong? Looking strong. Oh yeah, 77. Ooh, yeah. I believe actually a lot of people actually have this, version, of this aircraft. Wait, let me just, there we go, right here. Non-rolling landing gear. That's something I still have to try, and, like, get used to, because a bunch of these aircraft these days from Gemini have rolling landing gear, and that technically makes, like, the wheels of the aircraft to roll off a little more often. But yeah. So what's actually funny about this, I believe also Gemini did this 717 in 2012. They've always done a release with, I believe, which was operated by Air Transat at some point, which is interesting. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Okay, so there we go. I'm recording this on my Hartford board. As I was actually in the midst, or what did you say, like, of making this airport when these models arrived, or well, when I went to go check the mail. But yeah, so right here we have the Delta 717. So showing us off, no no eyebrows or things. We have the L1 door, the SkyTeam logo, Delta Sitco sign or Delta widget, or sorry, just drinking some hot water. Just Delta anything at this point. Yeah, moving to the back, we have some emergency exit windows. We have the registration, which is November 896 Alpha Tango, or Air Transat, if you know the AT. If it was ATA, then we'd American Trans. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, you get what I'm talking about. And with the Delta tail thingy. So what's actually funny about this? So it makes sense for the MD 80s to not have the underwing of the Delta, because I believe that was the only thing started in 2020. I believe maybe a few MD-90s had those. But yeah, this one has the Delta like logo underneath, which is sweet to have. So yeah, just a very good model all around. So yeah, great to have this in my collection again. So like very good, like 6th grade models to have. Let me just put this off to the side. And then right here, lastly, we have the Air Canada A220-300. Very excited to have this. So this is my third A220. I could basically tell you the order I got these in. So I actually got the Delta A220-300. I went to Las Vegas. I went to the Vegas airplane shop back in, June of 2024. And then I got my JetBlue A220-300, of course, at Airliners. And now I have this, where, funny enough, I'm not actually acquiring this at a place in real life. I just ordered it. So, yeah. So here we go. This is off a collection sale, and same with the the Delta 77 and the PSA DC-930 or 32. This is a 2022 release, and I was about to say this is the only release of Air Canada A220-300. It is. Well, it is technically. It is the only A220-300 in the regular Air Canada livery, because the Air Canada A220s never wore the tulip livery or toothpaste. Yeah, toothpaste livery. So basically, this is the only livery they had worn. The first release of an Air Canada A220-300 was in, I believe it was 2021. I forget what release it was. It was TCA Retro. That was, it's a pretty cool aircraft. I'm yet to spot that. But luckily they've actually been flying that to Denver a lot from, like, Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver, which are, sorry, just a sec. I just gotta get this box back in the, thing real quick. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, well, I was saying TCA Retro has flown to Denver a lot from Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal, which is great to see. So, I'll show you guys this. So, do you think there's, like, a little limp to this aircraft? Like, if I put it down here, actually, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Do you think there's, like, a limp in the air? Like, it looks, like, lifted at some point? I'm not sure. Maybe that's just me, but anyway, so starting us off here, we have the cockpit masking. I'm gonna say this, and I know this is probably heated, but I kind of dig this new livery of Air Canada. It looks more bolder than, like, the toothpaste livery. Toothpaste kind of just reminds me of, like, I don't know, like, childish, or, like, oh yeah, we'll just paint this aircraft onto liveries, just for fun. I kind of like this. I especially like the darker maple leaf on the tail. You'll see that in a sec. But anyway, so we have the Star Alliance logo right there, if you can see, look right there. L1 door, Air Canada titles, Air Canada Maple Leaf. Moving over onto the side, we have the emergency exit window, engines, and the very cool winglets, which actually have the Air Canada Maple Leaf on them, if you could see. And this is my second Canadian aircraft after up there. I have the Porter E195E2, which I got in May of 2024. Actually, no, I believe that was in June 2024. But I didn't get that at Las Vegas. I got that actually at I ordered that on Amazon. When you could still order Porter E2s off of Amazon. Now this stuff is planes are expensive on Amazon. Like, yeah, that's why I'd rather buy them on retailers, not Amazon. But enough of that. So the registration they chose was Charlie Dash Golf Julio X-Ray X Echo. Yeah, with the Airbus A220-300s right down there. L4 door. Wait, actually, is that L4 or is it L3? I believe it's L3. I'm not sure. Unless, see, there's like a gap right here. I'm not sure if there's another emergency exit door that goes right there. I haven't been on any A220s. I haven't actually even spotted that many A220s in my life. I've only spotted it like 5 times. I've spotted one JetBlue A220, 3 Delta A220s, and a Breeze A220. So not a whole lot of times. Considering, well, I guess the A220s in Denver aren't really that uncommon. Air Canada basically sends them to all their destinations now. Breeze is the only airline that I think, like, you'll have a little bit of a hard time seeing, considering, they only fly summer seasonally. But Delta sends them to, like, Salt Lake City and, Seattle as well. So, yeah. Then on the tail, that darker maple leaf, which looks so much better. So, yeah, sorry. Sorry, was just me drinking some water. I'm sorry this video did run a little longer. I think I did talk about a little bit of just some pointless info that you guys probably didn't need to know or didn't want me to hear. Didn't want me to talk about, but look at these, just 6 lovely models right here. 2 accidental purchases, but when these were going through, I just thought, you know what, these aren't so bad. Especially considering these were, like, actually going to be really rare now. Considering, well, I guess NG is still doing a few American MDs, but it'd be great to see, like, them do a Delta MD-90. And then maybe even if we could get a DC-950 mold to NG, then we could see them do Delta DC-950. Great addition of a retro with the PSA DC-9-30. I actually want to line this and the Delta 777 up. I want to see if they're, like, the exact same, like, size. Let's see. I think they are. I think that's like wing to wing. They are literally like the exact same size as each other. So that's cool. Yeah, so there we go. Great to have another United Express CRJ 550. I will try to get the landing gear back on the first one. Great to have some 17 back in, just like a all-around great model. And some more Canadian action or international aircraft with Air Canada. I don't really tend to buy international aircraft, but considering I am doing a few big international airports, I am going to start buying a few more internationals. Thing is, of course, those are, like, mostly heavies. Like, for example, Detroit, I'll, like, probably end up getting a bunch of Delta A350s, considering Delta A350s are, like, the main aircraft. They fly for, like, wide-body travel out there, unless if it's, like, A330s or A330-900s, so I guess they technically aren't. But they're the most popular aircraft flying out there. That airport I also have to get like a Air France A350, a Lufthansa A350, and A340, and a Turkish 77-9. Along with that, I'll probably get a Lufthansa 77-9 because I believe they will be starting 77s to there. I'm not sure if Frankfurt is the biggest for 787s, or if it's Munich, but I believe it is. Frankfurt is the biggest 787 at the moment. Yeah, so thank you very much all for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Again, sorry that this ran a little bit longer, but Again, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.